playing melee. But once his set's over, you can play him. All right.
So I'm out now.
You are out, unfortunately.
It's okay.
All right. Show complete sets filter.
It's a little upsetting, but just means I need to try or grind harder.
I am going to get the scoreboard set up for top 8. Just give me one moment.
Silly little French boy. I'm voting most
Singles.
everyone. That's the worst. I can sort on this.
Stream URL. God damn it. I have not been able to figure out the scoreboard, but we're gonna run this. This is Nuki. This is Nuki versus A Mr. Thing, which are two of our players two players that are probably some of the best in Fort Mac that don't show up to anything. So we'll see how they do. I know these are both Westwood students, so they probably have experience playing against each other for sure. But let us, huh?
Last time we played,
Nice. I was gonna say, I feel like given what I know of these two players' play styles, like I think Mr. Thing like has a good thing going for him. Like Incineroar has to force a lot of like, you know, put you in the corner, make you like force you to make tough decisions. If you approach, you kind of like die. But I think Mr. Thing on the Pac-Man, like he's kind of just playing. He's comfortable in the corner. Like he can set up his projectiles, he can set up hydrant. He's got a lot of tools he can use. I will like discuss those in a bit, but for now, I'm just gonna try to fix this scoreboard. How do I put a different link in? Paste the Star GG profile. Oh, I think I fucked that up. Tournament info. Yo, Curls, I need your help over here. I don't know how to do this shit. How do I change, like, what event it's trying to capture? Like, how do I change this shit?
So you take the main bracket link.
I have it copied. I have it copied. You can just paste it.
Yeah. Then just paste it to the set tournament up here.
Right, okay.
And then it should.
There we go. Got it. Alright, scoreboard's working. Yay, and it just loaded on the right side properly. Okay, alright, so we're in it. Tuning back in, we got 2 stocks to 2. Mr. Thing with a slight lead. Both these characters, very, very kind of different characters. Incineroar is just like heavy, kind of like K-Rool, but a little less on the heavy side, and he's got more fast attacks. He's a wrestler, always looking to find that grab and find stocks at really early percents. Pac-Man's like a setup, trapper, projectile-based character, where he uses that little fruit attack. He has a bunch of different like tools and different fruits. They all do different things. And he's also got that hydrant, which he puts down on the floor and he can kind of launch at you. And it also shoots out water, which has a ton of like little interactions where you can like throw the fruit at the water or like bounce up in a weird like unpredictable way that makes it really hard for the opponent to approach you. And that is the name of the game when you're playing Incineroar, because Incineroar is the slowest character in the whole game in terms of running speed. It takes him a long time to get from point A to point B. So when you're trying to approach your opponent, it's a bit of a game of just slowly work your way in there. But once you're in there, like big hits. All right. One thing about that hydrant though is your opponent can launch it back at you the same way you can launch it at them. So it's on the floor. He's gonna not launch it away and just take corner pressure. charging up the fruit. It's really discouraging because when he's charging that, it's like he could throw it at any moment, and trying to figure out how you approach that situation is pretty tough as Incineroar. Wow. The move he used just there, Incineroar's most iconic mechanic is he has something called Revenge Counter, where basically he does down B. If he gets hit by something, he basically stores the power of what he just got hit by, and the next time he hits you, he kind of like, he just hits you really, really hard, depending on how hard the hit was that he absorbed. Pretty sick mechanic. But you gotta know when to pull it out, you gotta know when to use it. Nuki going up 1-0. But yes, this is basically the first round of top 8. So we'll see how these players hold up.
What? I can't get nothing on my move. I didn't even get a single one of you.
Before we get him off the stage, we got Pac-Man in the corner. Pac-Man in the corner. I think a lot of characters, like, you know, they run out of options, but Pac-Man can kind of operate pretty comfortable from a lot of different positions on the stage. Big advantage he has. He can kind of recover from anywhere, kind of like Sora.
What are you doing?
The same could definitely not be said about Incineroar, though. He plays a very stage control type game. Jabbing that hydrant, gonna launch him the other way. We are looking for the kill, looking for dash attack, looking for a grab, trying to revenge counter the fruit, but he's not gonna quite get it. This is the thing with the whiff punish back here. Reset to neutral. Again, just usually you get opponents in the corners in Incineroar and you're like waiting for them to come to you, but Mr. Thing is just chilling. He's fine being in the corner. He'll burst out occasionally, like mix up the pressure. Dash attack out of shield is going to be what takes the first stock. So he's got a good lead on his hands. Revenge counter on the forward smash is very strong, but if your opponent grabs you, the revenge counter does go away. So Mr. Thing was able to find a grab before anything got out of hand. He's running around, playing it safe. He wants to find a quick kill that doesn't put himself at risk, and he's going to find it. No need to take unnecessary risks when your opponent is at such a high percent. Anything will really do. I think that's a big difference you see between like low level to higher level players. These players really they know how to find stocks. When you're watching lower level play, you'll see people live to like 160, 200 sometimes. With these guys, they know their kill confirms and they're gonna hit them. Every once in a while, I'm sure you'll see those situations pop up, but it's definitely a lot less frequent. Pac-Man recovering the ledge. That recovery is very, very hard to hit, and he's got armor when he's in like Pac-Man mode. All right, we got a full charge on the fruit. We got a key in hand. He's gonna throw it out. Now he has to charge it again. It goes from like lower power fruits to higher ones that go in order of like what you actually achieve in the Pac-Man games, which is pretty cool. Love the suplex. That's an iconic one. That is the strongest throw move in the whole game. Incineroar has a ton, basically he is the grappler. Incineroar is just playing to find a grab. I'm talking about Incineroar suplex, his back throw. He's the strongest kill throw in the game. And if he has a revenge counter when he uses it, you could actually just die at 40 if you're in the corner. It's brutal. But without revenge, it'll probably kill. This is kill percent if he gets it, but I don't think he's looking for grab right now. Yep, back here gonna clean up the stock. These players know how to seal out the stocks. Yep, wrestling is awesome. You could talk to Serena about wrestling. She's actually kind of into that WWE stuff. It's kind of funny. Down throw nair and up air. Quick 50 on the board. We're starting to get a lot more comfortable at dealing with the Pac-Man corner play. Nuki has gotten him into the corner, and Mr. Thing has been very comfortable there, but Nuki has kind of started playing a lot more patiently in response, just waiting for whatever the move is and moving in on reaction. Ooh, Mr. Thing went for an edge guard, but he wasn't able to get it, and yeah. Pac-Man's trampoline, he can use it 3 times to recover. If you hit it a 4th time, though, you just fall and die. So Mr. Thing, he bounced on the trampoline, and then Nuki fell on it for the 4th hit, and he just fell.
Yeah, no, you hit it without deactivating until that red state.
Yeah. All right, that's 1-1 then. I saw the set. I knew the set had to be the one I put on stream because I am sure these players have played against each other before, but it looks like a very even matchup. It looks like a fun thing to watch. And we are on small battlefield again.
I'll update my set.
What?
For him.
Oh, for Lemon?
He loved me, yeah.
With Hero?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna report this set real quick. All
It was
right.
amazing. He shield broke me, and then tried side being. He just barely was losing 2 mana, and then he just decided to do like he barely had any time, so he couldn't charge his F smash. F smash and he insta killed me. It was great.
That's tough.
It was great.
Yeah, I needed to report my. I wish we had a different laptop report to put my laptop's dead right now, and I don't have the charger, so.
Yeah, like Hero's 2 left base. 2 left base.
I don't think so. What character did you play? Olimar?
Yeah.
The thing about Hero is that
He just got bounced in the like.
look, the thing about Hero is that character, he does have luck-based dynamics, but the whole point of the matchup is he's trying to run away to create situations where he can pull that menu as much as possible.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna get back to talking about this match though. Mr. Thing taking the lead, first stock on the board. And it seems like getting the lead in this matchup has been really important for stacking up momentum, because both these characters, ooh, yeah, like when you're at 0% and your opponent's at 100, like that's a moment where either they get one hit, you go straight back to neutral, or you get one hit and you get like a 50% combo and really extend your lead. But both these players have been doing a really good job at playing when they're at high percent, playing safe, waiting for the kill to come to you. Nuki is just moving back and forth, weaving in and out, playing the rhythm game, honestly, like just playing at a pacing that I think Mr. Thing is having a hard time understanding. Yeah, neutral be a great kind of get off me tool. If your opponent's ever putting too much pressure on you, you can do that Darkest Lariat, as I believe the name of the move, when Incineroar does that like triple spin.
What?
Go Nuki! Nuki fans in chat! And it's just that guy.
No,
It's just that guy.
Nah, Pac-Man. I'm cheering for Pac-Man.
I don't know. I don't really know who to cheer for, because it's like usually you want to cheer for the underdog, but I don't know who the underdog is. Like I think Mr. Thing has been getting better at this game recently.
I think they're both underdog.
Well, I mean, they're both the people who were like
Did you see the setup?
yeah, I was gonna say these are some of the 2 best players that don't show up very much. You should turn off that audio, by the way, because it's gonna distract me. I appreciate you checking though. Ooh, forward air gonna go right through the hydrant. But we have a full lap lead, and this could be a hard position to come back. But he finds the stock right away, so suddenly maybe it's not looking like a hard spot to come back. We got Rage on the board. Any hit will do probably 40. Yeah, 32% on the side B. All right, this is the spots where Incineroar can get scary. Don't let the nerves get to you. You just got to play a safe, disciplined game, and it'll be all fine. But these heavies, these slow, heavy-hitting characters, probably some of the best at playing the psychological game. Like, you know that even though the percents are very different, anyone could win this game. Yep. Neutral B off the side, putting him at 60%. Oh, F-tilt, 80. They're 1-1. This is a huge determining game for the momentum of the set.
What is it right now? 1-1?
Wait, he went for a grab, but he missed. Oh, the spot! Wait, does that kill? I don't think it does. Yeah, Incineroar's too heavy. That would kill most characters, but Incineroar's really heavy. Good stage attack. That could have been a smash attack, but he was looking a little too intimidated to go for it. We are at such high percents, and we are playing so patiently. Nuki is just waiting for the opportunity to present itself, but that gave him an opportunity to just pull a key. Oh, yep, like he's gonna waste it. He's gonna go right back to the corner. I mean, he's trying, like, the revenge is so scary, because if you miss, you're just gonna lose. Oh,
I thought the grab hit him
such
for a
an
second.
amazing whiff punish on the grab. Pac-Man has such a different grab. Oh, that kills. Yup. The hydrant. Wow. Intense set on our hands. It's 2-1 for Mr.
God, I
Thing.
love watching Pac-Man. There's just something about it.
I want to watch Impact now.
We have a
BO5.
Yeah, it's
that's
supposed to
a
5 now.
You got this. That was just the determining set, right? That was just like the
For momentum.
stress.
Because a big thing that you get when you have a lead in Smashed is that you get to counterpick stages. So basically, the person who just won gets to ban stages, and then the person who lost gets to pick. So now what happens is Mr. Thing won that game, so he banned a couple stages, and Nuki gets to pick the next stage. But if Nuki wants to win this set, he has to win on this stage, and then he has to win again on Mr. Thing's counterpick stage, which is a pretty tough spot to be in a lot of the time. However, this game, this stage, Town and City, it has the closest side blast zone, so if you're trying to kill off the side, you die earlier, and kills off the top kill later. And as Incineroar, most of your kills are off the side, and you can kill stupid early with Incineroar on this stage. And especially when you have the whole stage, you have that corner pressure. He's looking for a back air or grab or anything that can just like get a stock early. 100, he's being sent to the corner. If he gets one more good hit, that could just be the stock wrapped up. But Mr. Thing is going high. Going high and going around. Pac-Man is just such a tricky character. He has so many setups. He has the hydrant, he has the side B and all the different angles he can take, all the different fruits he can use to make different setups. He definitely has a few comfort picks. I'm surprised that backer didn't kill. He's living. He has a few comfort picks. He likes to use the orange a lot because it's just a good move that just goes straight ahead of you and isn't that complex. Apple goes down at an angle and has some good kill power. They all do different things, and it can be really hard and really overwhelming to be the opponent in those situations where Pac-Man's got all these different tricks, all these different things he's sending out at you. Down throw, up air, quick 30. Sending the hydrant out. He tried to go for a revenge counter, but the hydrant was just covering a jump and went a little too high.
Is it getting warm in here?
Is it getting warm? I don't know.
It feels warm in here. Hot in here, or is it just me?
Maybe there's too many
A little bit of
people,
both.
too much carbon dioxide in the room.
Yeah, it feels really warm in here.
Everyone's too sweaty.
Do you not feel it? Like, do you not feel it?
I don't feel it.
No, I don't.
I'm not sensitive to temperature though, I've realized. I can kind of chill at really hot or really cold temperatures.
No, I don't like the temperatures. Temperature changing bad. I don't mind the cold.
All right, we got revenge counter on board. You see Incineroar glowing. Oh, what the heck? Why'd it go away? Oh, he used it to hit the hydrant. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. So when Incineroar gets a hit, that puts all the revenge counter away, and when he hit the hydrant, it actually spent his revenge, which I don't think he was ready for. Just a little dynamic of the matchup that just is another favor for Pac-Man in this situation. Oh yeah, one thing I was going to mention last game too, Incineroar has some of the deadliest grabs in the game, and Pac-Man is like a decent grab game, but his is very interesting. Most grabs in this game, it's just like a quick, it's just a quick grab. But Pac-Man uses this little beam, and it's like a grab hitbox is active for a while. So a lot of people try to like spot dodge or like try to just like do a quick like thing to dodge the grab. And if you do like if you're right in front of them and Pac-Man uses it, he'll grab you even after your dodge is over, and it can be like a weird thing. You just gotta position yourself around it differently.
And I'm gonna go again.
Yeah. Nuki is living long. That orange is gonna kill him off the side at 180, and we'll see if he can get any combos. Good start, good 40% on the board with forward air, F tilt. But he's going to be sent off the stage by a jab. We'll see if Nuki can take any damage here. Man, that's an 80 on the board. When Pac-Man is comboing you into aerials and then the aerials into the hydrant and then the hydrant into more aerials, the percents just really start racking up. But we did get a revenge counter. Again, all Incineroar needs is get one hit, and we got another 40 on the board, but he dropped down and got hit by the key. Mr. Thing making a comeback. He doesn't want to go to a game 5. He's just trying to wrap it up right now.
Oh, but it looks like it might be.
I don't know. Like, this is a really good stage for Incineroar, so, like, I could be saying this looks like it could be a comeback, and then he just dies any second.
The commentator curse.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You've given me that quite a few times.
I don't know. Well, the problem for you is you're always fucking listening. The thing is about commentaries, I'm not doing it for the players. The commentary is actually worse for the players, but I commentate for 2 reasons. 1, it's entertaining and it's fun. 2, you guys, Fort Mac is a practicing environment, and we are going to start traveling. Wow. That up air went through the hydrant.
Yeah, we're
But
going to
Fort Mac is a practice environment. As hype as these tournaments can be, like what really matters is the big ones. And you guys will go to big tournaments, and you will be in front of crowds of people and commentators who are saying shit things about you.
I'm gonna need
and you're gonna
headphones.
need to either learn to use headphones or learn to deal with it. Like
I'm
that's
gonna
just a part of the
headphones.
experience.
I'm
Yeah.
getting headphones, 100%.
Aphrodite Breadbasket 2025.
Yeah. True.
Unless
Yeah,
you-
we're
unless you
taking
don't
a
learn-
squad to
unless you don't learn-
breadbasket in the summertime.
Unless you don't learn your nair loops.
Nah.
All right, but now we have
No,
Mr.
no,
Thing's
no.
counterpick.
What?
Again, we have Incineroar's best
don't learn
stage
them,
off the
they're
table.
gonna
We're going to
catch you
FD.
aggressively.
This is the only stage in the game that doesn't have any platforms. Final Destination, we just abbreviate it to FD. And when you're playing Pac-Man, a lot of your combos are kind of based on your own setups, whereas a lot of Incineroar's combos, like he likes to extend off of the platforms. So taking the platforms away is a good like counterpick decision. But FD has the smallest blast zones, at least in terms of like general size. You die off the top early, you die off the sides early. This stage, like, it's tough. It is very tough to survive on a stage like this, especially even in disadvantage. Like usually platforms can be a place to retreat to and try to land on, or even a place to take cover when your opponent's in the air. But when none of that's on the table, you just gotta fight face to face. There's nothing in the way. Except maybe a Pac-Man hydrant, honestly. That's the suplex, though. That's going to take the stock at 120. Revenge counter on the fruit. That will do a nice 30 or 40 if he gets a hit with this counter. Yep. 47 on the board. All right, he landed a nair. He wasn't able to get a combo into anything, but Pac-Man F smash, the ghosts are just so powerful. Yeah, we got a crowd gathering around the set behind the players. Everyone's interested in this one. This is the matchup that we haven't been able to see, and two players who don't show up very often.
Nuki hasn't shown up in months.
Nuki hasn't shown him in months, and Mr. Thing only showed up for the first time last week.
He showed up once before that.
I think so. That's true.
Yeah, but he's like
Ooh.
proving that he's like
Mr. Thing is starting to get a little antsy out of the corner. All the pressure, like usually he was a lot more comfortable playing in the corner, but Nuki just made a few hard call-outs.
Grappler made him
He made a
afraid.
little hard, like a more difficult to get out of the corner, and so he tried to get out of the corner earlier. Nuki understood that he had conditioned that and was just ready to like punish with an F tilt. And now we're in a situation where we have a whole lap lead, and it's looking like this might be a Nuki comeback. I don't know though. We've seen Mr. Thing bring it back before, so he might get the chance to do it again. Ooh, going for a very bold F smash. And if that forwarder, oh wow, he was not ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Just a quick F smash to kill him right off the side. Nuki is going to win that game. All right, that was a good one. And you know what? We're gonna run another one.